Hi. There are many ways to come to this assemblage. Probably the most important one is one wishes to investigate whom they are. We enter our physical being through coming to a comfortable posture, to eliciting and maintaining a state of being undisturbed. And we find ourselves questioning inside of ourselves. We could even have our eyes shut, composed, relaxed, at ease, feeling tranquil. To be responsible enough to take this time to better fashion an understanding of just whom we are, remembering, because we know. We need just look down at our bodies or feel our hands or feet or nose. It's not very difficult, thankfully, for most. Being aware of one's breathing, being aware of the eyesight of each of your eyes. 2 images, not one. There are 2. In your brain you put them together, but look at them separately. Already asking you to do things. Yes. Look at your nose with one eye, and in the other look away also from your nose, so that you see 2 images. One, you see part of your nose, your nostrils, right? And the other, you see part of whatever it is over there in that direction. And now do it for the other nose. It's kind of disconcerting is a word that one could use, for sure. For me it is, anyway. It is just to show you what we are thinking is a representation that we possess of what we feel is the truth or the reality. It's in those moments of nowness when we have this feeling, in whatever way it manifests, it is the truth to us. But it is that exact truth only to us. Because the world, even those most closely associated with you, or literally with you, are not going to have the same perception as you do. This is indicative of not only the uniqueness, but the universality of being in this universe. Everything is different. And not only is everything different, changing in its own unique combination of events, making one's way through this potential of simultaneous experiences is another matter altogether. Do we do a good job? Do we do an okay job? Viable question. The answer is always changing. Being aware then becomes more than just one's physicality. It is how one thinks, what one thinks, when, where, and why. The 5 W's and 1 H. Thomas Wilson's mid-16th century, 1560, declaration of the 5 W's. What, when, where, why, who, and the 1 H, how, of describing a story or subject matter or an object that one is considering, analyzing, investigating. We can be doing this too, and we do this in our unique ways. Being more affirmative and positive oriented, each of us have a great capacity already that we are sharing this on the internet and through podcasts, Wi-Fi, and you get the point. That we are beyond the most simplistic, but the most simplistic is also a part of whom we are. We have created rituals, habits, societals, civilizational, cultural, religious, spiritual, traditional rituals for which we follow. to help make things last, influence our present, our future, and for us to dwell upon in our past. It is an insidious world of counterbalancing activities, influences, and one must be at hand, be conscious, be aware of what's transpiring in every moment of our lives. The pages of our computer's web, or newspaper, or book, or radio, or television are full of different kinds of influences and currents. Just like this is an example of one in positive awareness and mindfulness and meditation. This has its own genre that it is part of. Finding oneself in the middle of all of this. You could call it congestion. You could also call it celebration. It is both. It is where your hand is laying. Is your hand on the helm and the other on the rudder of your ship of being? I would say that it is. No matter what you may feel right now, here you are in this one instance. And yet, where are you? Aware of a need. Humble before your own being. This sense of awareness, it can be a sense of not being at ease, is the beginning. Finding, learning to recognize one's own being. We're lucky today. Thousands of years of traditions that have been passed down orally, the written word, through our civilizations. So there are many tools available for us to utilize in our pursuit of self-realization, of awareness, of waking up. Taking all of these things together, creating the consequences of each of our individual lives. In every moment, are we making contributions, positive or negative, to whom we are? Breathing is a fantastic way to help oneself remember your journey and make sure your hands are suitably placed. Pulsing. The awareness of one's own heart pulsing through their body, wherever, whenever, however, all at once. Little pieces. Whatever it may be. Remembering, just the act of remembering, just the act of your heart squeezing, allowing oneself to be part of this physicality. This is already amazing and awe-inspiring. For some reason, if this is not, it needs to be. You measure yourself in the most positive way, the most honest way. Your DNA is over 1 billion years old in evolution. We have quite a bit to be proud of on this world. So don't sell yourself short or think without all of the layers and dimensionality of what it means to be a part of the evolution of creation. You in the middle of it. Pause for a few moments. See whom you are. To the basics, to the foundation. You are a breathing, vascular system organism. That's what you are. You bleed. You grow, you're born, and you die. All of these things. You're an animal. Get real. Be positive. Look at all of the gifts of life we share. Take advantage of what we have. Rise. Smile. Be cheerful. Be curious. Be kind. Be understanding to yourself and to all humankind, to all of everything else, including the rocks and the trees and the plants and the fish in the seas and the birds in the air and the animals and insects that co-inhabit this world. It is not our world. It is one of trillions of worlds, surrounding trillions of stars. You want to know the truth? Look inside and ask. May you shine and smile and enjoy your day. Please.